You can do. Dr. Lou, what's the first step?
Wow, beagles and hounds love their food, and they don't.
But there's a reason why it's so possessive, and can that behavior be changed?
It can. It can. Okay. Again, it's a lot of trial and error, and it's certainly making sure that any treats that he's guarding, he doesn't get those treats at all. Take those away from him. You have to be able to put something in front of him and take it away on a regular basis. And if at any time he growls, then he has to be, you have to give him some kind of negative reinforcement for that.
And what would that be? Because I want everyone to know very clearly from you what you mean by that.
Well, you can either do a timeout, a firm no. You could do a water spray gun or squirt gun.
Shake a can with coins.
A can with coins.
Yeah, but never physical
No,
hitting.
not physical anything, but something that he knows that was a bad behavior.
What does a timeout entail?
Well, it's going into a small area, maybe dark, maybe not, but that he doesn't have access to play toys or any fun time, that he just gets to rest and take a few minutes alone.
And so really just
relax.
A few minutes,
That's right.
And it's not anything mean, yelling, screaming. It's just time out.
That's right.
In you go.
You did a bad
thing. See you in a minute.
You have to go away, and then you'll realize that that's not a good behavior.
Never ever hit.
Yes,
Thanks, Dr. Lou. Thanks, Dr. Lou.
You're welcome.
Look
Anytime.
forward to the next time. We'll take a break here on Animal House Calls on CP24, Radio 1050, and Animal Planet. When we come back, a walkathon to promote responsible pet ownership.
Remember when your friend Kelly said she liked your hair color? She lied. Woo. Okay, one-tone hair color. Totally washing you out. Let's get your right color. Nice and easy with Color Blend technology. In one simple step, get a blend of 3 tones. Highlights, lowlights, and shine. It makes a fresh, light-filled frame for your pretty face. Why settle for flat hair color when you can get that hair color with Nice and Easy, your right color?
Introducing the totally redesigned Chevrolet Equinox. Using only 6.1 liters per 100 kilometers and over 1,100 kilometers between fill-ups. It's the most fuel-efficient crossover on the highway. Better than the Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and even the Ford Escape Hybrid. The totally redesigned Chevrolet Equinox.
I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that.
There's a smarter, cooler way to get your clothes brilliantly clean. And it's a turn for the better. Tide Cold Water. It's specially formulated to clean and cold, which can save you cash. And that's cool.
I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that. I'm cool like that.
Tide Cold Water. Get out of the old and into the cold.
I am beautiful. On the inside. My inner workings, a work of art. A digestive tract that should be bronzed. And an immune system so stunning, my vet thinks I'm the 8th wonder of the world.
Introducing Iams with prebiotics. Prebiotics work inside, clinically proven to promote strong defenses. Healthy inside, healthy outside.
Oh, hi, girls. Nice day, huh? I am an Iams dog.
Learn more about prebiotics at Iams.com.
Get firmer-looking skin without having major work done. Introducing Olay Regenerist Superstructure Cream with SPF 25. Its peptide B3 complex plus antioxidant formula hydrates to rebuild and restore skin's moisture for firmer-looking skin in 3 days. It's not surgical results, of course, but for dramatic results, it's no operation. New Olay Regenerist Superstructure Cream. Love the skin you're in.
You still think you got what it takes, buddy? I don't know, a lot of pressure.
What are you two doing?
Trying to beat my record. 61 dishes and a garlic press.
Oh, that's too full. Those will never get clean.
You got clean when I broke the record. A fork? Really? Careful! Ooh, so close.
Cascade Action Packs are 4 times concentrated and packed with cleaning ingredients to get even the fullest loads clean the first time. Cascade. Consider it clean.
Kennel Club It's their big day coming up, and the word responsible is a very important part of this. They focus on nutrition, training, obedience. Here to tell us all about it, Sonny Allenson from the Canadian Kennel Club, and you brought along your best friend. Man's best friend, what we say now.
I did.
Person's best friend.
I did. This is Lizzie. Loopy Lizzie, and Lizzie's 4 years old, and she's a Newfoundland dog.
She's a beauty.
She's one of 5 indigenous Canadian breeds, which maybe another day we can talk about that, because it's a very fascinating story.
She's lovely. I mean, she's saying, look, I'm not going to look you straight in the eye. I'm going to be elusive, and I'm going to look sideways. She's just been to the groomer. Now, we want to talk about Canadian Kennel Clubs. It's called Rdog.
Rdog, yes. And
R means responsible.
Responsible dog ownership. And because there are groups across this country who are focused on dogs, our own dog clubs at the Kennel Club, but through the SPCAs and, you know, any number of things, there are groups of people, dog walkers, meet up in the park every Thursday night, same bunch of people. They're an Rdog. They're a responsible dog ownership group. So this initiative was started last year, and it's the first time in history in this country that we as pet owners have said to show the community that we are socially responsible and that we feed our dogs well, we take them to the vet, we clean up after we've been in the park. We want to show the good side of ownership, and that's responsible ownership. And this will help us collectively make communities safer and counter anti-dog legislation. So.
And also the other end of things. You did mention the OSPCA, for instance, and any of the amazing rescue groups that join us here on Animal House Calls. They are on the receiving end of a lack of responsible ownership in a lot of cases.
That's right.
And that's so sad. And it's the animal who is the true victim because they had nothing to do with this.
That's right. And you can look at something, and just as an example, Disney's 101 Dalmatians. Greatest storyteller in history, probably, is Walt Disney.
But yeah.
Mom and Dad will go, they'll take their kids, they'll see the movie, and the kids will come out, no, I want, please, 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 please. First opportunity Mom and Dad have is they get one of the dogs, and then they discover after the fact that that particular breed has an affinity towards horses. It loves to run. Doesn't particularly enjoy the company of large groups of people. In the right hands, absolutely a wonderful dog. But you have to know that, and that's part of being responsible.
So let's review then some of the top suggestions that you have when it comes to responsible pet ownership, just by virtue of what you said with the Dalmatian situation. Know the breed, research the breed, and there's so much out there just by word of mouth through the Canadian Kennel Club, but also the internet as well. And it's very straightforward. This breed likes this, doesn't like this.
That's right.
What else do we need to do to be responsible pet owners?
3 elements in getting a dog. First of all, determine if it's something that you want to introduce to your lifestyle. Then you find the right source for that animal. And then you have to realize that it's a lifetime commitment.
Let's start with lifestyle. Again, you watch a television show or you see a movie and, you know, the lovely lady has a lovely dog on the end of the leash. That's all you see. You don't realize that it's 5 walks a day. Winter, summer, hot, cold.
Hot, perfect example. Hot.
And that your whole life should revolve around that dog because they can't do it for themselves necessarily.
And you chose the word should, and that's a commitment that we make as responsible owners, and we say our lives should revolve around the dogs.
It ain't pretty all the time.
For those people, it isn't pretty all the time at all. Those people who would have injected the word must all of a sudden start realizing that they didn't really end up with what they wanted.